Mena Loriba role, action, response to the Honda Chimatanga, Mayam da Kitang, appeal to Bugalina, Queen a Horo side, the Gisu. Hiding Bakrale, with the Mutamashiki from Chico Javani. Shigi Hoi Mayam Henry Kambire Tangwan Hokiba Tangwan the Gi Tatajatana drone season Naraga. Attack taupa adui matung inda mamal yamlaba civilian ki punsi mangkiba then adui matung dagi mathang lakpasina security keno se review tong na khoi gi keno se haibi changing scenario laiba keno si ki matung ina khoi se police department se review ga security measure se laurga lai aduna lakpadi matung ina Ngaranga Nasigagi, Toy but Goxingi Matanga Paukratam Jage, Lona Nasigi, Tokosig Matonga, Police Department and locally but Taboxing Sigi Matanga Sukara Jage. Hoy Hana Canona so high English that Narang si Pudong Tibet Yamnat Noitaba Togoma the high power long range missile high batare mortar bomb ni cell ni Moranga. Maningom Saitegi, kilometer 3-4 range cover Torga, Lob Toraga, Hadara Kodegi, Moiranga, Pokaire, civilian casualty Mangas, Sokre, Amana Sigre. Adugi Matung Degi de Queen Kamungame, who's it Kapai Bakulai say, Anapodegi Natego. Kra technology Kerlina, improvise with Tarsu. Yamna kara advance way gre saab se adunai tongdra ma lei gre adui matung dagi di kamai toge da ngasi si khoi jiribam da pung ayukta hujiki kari what is the name of the village aha bada khoi ki here it is here nungsa bi village hai base aha bada khoi ki senior citizen of Masire, JIRIBAM Kulendra Kawama. Adu Matung the Moina subsequently attack or Matang. Adu Matang Atopa Aduka Tangaway attacked over Lapada, village volunteer Moigi, village protection, get on the ledge of a Kanguduga confront on the re. Sigi Pau, Shetavis the Gi, Jirigi, SP Sinamagi, Adalay Mamagi Tim, rest away. Rest of the can see your died to Moitisu attack away. Attack of the Kut Hanare Hanarakanda Yamkanda Kanba Kut Hanare Hanaraka the Kona firing control Torek, control Torkanda firing Chile Procanda, Srast of Kanda Hoigi Kundigi Miamaga Sire Adiga Topa Humamagana camouflage Shetpa unidentified miscreant Agatare Adumaga. The lady and a quite a power, machine of Zuki Pony, further detailed report Nairi. Camouflage Sally had she hired, Wood Nungamagi Magi Kayata, jungle fatigue, no Shelly high. I don't know whom simulated. I don't know, Sini Shilly consider. I don't know, Sigi Maraxida move. Toning the Watawama, I don't know, Naranga. So, Mina, a quick security force senior officer on the field sings. Iran said, Mahama, Madame Toy, Madame Toy, Madame Toy, Massis around about what's in the important organization. A quiggy armory the Gi Kulai Logan and Muk Tomjale. Kulai second Emar, Adigaman 7 Emar. Now I am among the Sutogre, among the Sukoina built of Zagre. So my talk was it of vegan oil. Adu Ngara Sutore, Maru Adu Yamna cannot own a coin Madu. Cannot do Narangi Moigito, we have a do Koina to one kidre, Adubu, live activity. Adugumba duty the Madugi do control Torgalapada, Quigi state key police officer, responsible police officer. Mato Hazanat Pangto August, police officer say, Halopaka, no make up sele. No make up sele, no make up some but the way Kidi, Quigi, no way handbook, embossed Octa, the embossed over Zagado, the Quahana Kappa, Sikano. Adu Kapte. Can know the responsible or responsive or can only officer. Can know the miscreants in life do public may am labor. Bill of area never kungi. aduda hallo kapam taradi miscreant du kapta siro eba kunja innocent mayam nupi nga loi yaw yelu sigane eba adubu ahen ba force senior officer sing sanction laga situation du akoi tear smoke adi munition si katane sin da ba siga manona mateng siga si sin da ra ko na control toraga asok officer siga constable si akoi evacuate toi moi huji laibu fabadi out of danger oire si matang dai na muka hanna nai anirak suna haigre press briefing se police officer da attack to biganu mayum da attack to biganu tawna bata de face to face field da lering ai da tawna bio nupi nga tai na ba family da tai na ba adigi ason ba gang keno singi civilian singi marakte kudong sa ba loraga attack to ba sigi si yamna tawroi do ba thabak ne khandri ang biyo ngarang do central force ta later tawro mobile attack to hanra kapak pada mi kya sigani mayam khangi du ni malom da tawriba rims da tawriba mayam lo ningjing ang bane ba malom gi da 7 year da tawriba rims ki da CRP da tawriba civilian casualty kya am nei miscreant sing du gi di makhoi gi di success oira ne ba mo gi di attack toro me ba adugi after that adu consequence di mission prajana pure ba aduna masigi sidi aina appeal tawjani mudi mayam da amuk hana so haigre ko officer gi mayum da attack tawba nupi nga ki khan thon ba kolon ba adu kuma keno se masidagi thap tok pi masi tawbi gan akoina sida state armory leiri se asigi armory sidagi ne ba koina seasoner ga miscreancing akoina thengdari se asina ne ba asida thami ba khulai sina ne ba asi khulai se mayam na misplace mayam na mungi ta di karai de no koi pai de ji aduna bu amuka na really focusing with reference to the recent incident which have been taking place since 1st September. So we will focus on the happening yesterday and today. So my colleague IG Intelligence will brief you, and as for the local I will do in the local dialect. So please go ahead.
Good afternoon, all of you. In fact, this press briefing is called to make public aware about the incident taking place in the last few days, particularly yesterday and today, and the state police and the combined security forces response and the plan of action, that what we are doing. Yesterday, some Kuki militants, they have fired and attacked the fringy areas in between Bishnupur and Chorasangpur border. In response to that, combined forces have conducted combing operations. They have destroyed 2 bunkers which was previously occupied by the militants, 2 bunkers at the Molsang and 1 bunker at the Leka Molsang. After that, there was a long-range rocket fired from the hills by Kuki militants at Moirang Koiro Lekai, in which 1 senior citizen civilian named R.K. Rabai, he died, and 6 more civilians injured. Due to this incident, there was a large gathering of volunteers and miscreants in both sides. So immediately our senior officers, SP Bishnupur, others, they have rushed to the spot, and they have deployed additional forces. Even military chopper was also deployed for patrolling and conducting aerial survey. After that, there were a lot of fire exchanges. Then later the situation was brought under control. Yesterday, late in the evening, in Imphal, there was an attempt to loot arms at 7 MR Khabaisoi and at 2nd MR Imphal. The combined security forces deployed at these locations with some resistance were able to successfully disperse the mob and repel that attempt. In fact, while dispersing the mob, some vehicle belongs to the miscreants were also damaged. Later on, while the reinforcement party from our police who were returning, they were fired upon by some miscreants at Khabaisoi, in which our officer Inspector K.H. Henry, OC Commando Imphal East, and one Constable Isaac Gangmai, they got injured. Immediately our reinforcement with senior officers led by Sir L. Kailun, IPS ADG LO, and myself and others have rushed to the spot, and we were able to control the situation. And we have evacuated these two officials, policemen, to Sija Hospital. Now they are out of danger. While mentioning this, I want to caution that yesterday it was late night, it was dark, and there were many bystanders nearby. That was one of the main reasons why our police have not retaliated on the direction from where the fire has come. If our police might have retaliated, then there might have been more deaths from the miscreants and other innocent who were living in the nearby. But our officers have restrained themselves, and we have evacuated ourselves, and we have used only tear smoke munitions on the miscreants and some blank fires on the air. Due to this, in fact, the security situation was reviewed at highest level, and our police have intensified combing operations. These combing operations have started from yesterday and intensified today morning, and it is increased in fringe areas, particularly in the fringe border areas between Imphal West and Kangpokpi, Imphal East and Kangpokpi, Bishnupur and Kangpokpi, Bishnupur and Churachandpur. Today morning also, in two such combing operations, a good number of sophisticated arms, ammunitions, explosive grenades and others were recovered.
Photo you can share it later.
But these two photos showing the arms and ammunitions which having the sophisticated arms and explosives are recovered today morning from these fringe areas. These combing operations are aimed to prevent any further attacks from the suspected areas where the rockets were fired and drones were flown, and from both sides, hills and valley, from both sides. There were in total of 9 sophisticated arms, 21 different types of ammunitions, and 21 explosives, grenades, and wireless set that was also recovered. The next incident today, though we yet to get full detail, just to clear some kind of rumors in the public, we are giving these facts that today early morning, suspected Kuki militants, they attacked Nungchabi village under JIRIBAM district, in which one senior citizen named JIRIBAM Kulendra Singha, 63 years old, he got killed, while the armed miscreants taking advantage of the early morning and continuing their firing and forwarding near Rasidpur village. The village volunteers of the village also confronted. There was an exchange of firing. Upon hearing this news, immediately SP JIRIBAM with his strong team have rushed to the spot. Even they were also came under fire. They have also fired back, retaliated very strongly, and after some time the firing got controlled. The situation brought under control. there was a report of one Baspati Mayum Lakhi Kumar Sarma, 41-year-old of Dibong Kuno, JIRIBAM. He got killed, and later while searching in that general area where the firing took place, there are 3 dead bodies of the miscreants are found. The details of the exact miscreants are yet to be ascertained. Due to these last few days frequent incidents, State Police is reviewing the security situation and deployment very closely with the help of other forces. Now the senior officers are deployed on the ground. Even our ADG, IG, they are deployed on the ground in Bishnupur and in JIRIBAM and in Imphal. Due to the rogue drones which have created the recent attack in the September 1, a very good anti-drone system is deployed, that is in action. State Police is in the process of purchasing more anti-drone systems and rogue drone guns, that anti-drone guns, simply to say. There is an army chopper that is doing the patrolling. We have deployed additional forces in some vulnerable areas. There is a deployment of sophisticated arms, and that is under training and in the process of purchase also, to counter the long-range attacks. We have activated our social media monitoring cell, particularly to check the instigators of violence in the social media. We have found that there are some instigators who don't come on the ground per se, but they instigate the people. They play with the emotions of the public from both the sides and make the public into mob to go for arms loot or to create a lawlessness. We are identifying such instigators in the social media. In fact, from the police area we are warning such instigators will be identified, and under relevant sections they will be booked. If necessary, strict actions, even to the level of booking them under scheduled acts and handing over them to central agencies, will also be taken up. The combing operations in both sides, hill and valley, is intensified, particularly focusing on the long range rocket from where the rocket was fired, and also the drones where it was noticed more. In these locations, combing operations are intensified. We will be covering minimum of 3 to 5 kilometers, focusing on these areas. The nakas are being strengthened, and it will be a combined nakas to ensure that the forces are not kind of compromised. Taking advantage of this press briefing, I also want to inform that our state police is analyzing the recent attacks that which has took place through drones and through long range rockets. We are in the process of purchasing anti-drone system and also anti-drone guns. It will be deployed very soon. There are some already deployed, and we are going to purchase and deploy more. And state police also monitoring the investigation of these recent attacks. We are checking the crimes committed that attracts under the scheduled acts for transferring of these some sensitive cases, because these are very new and very sensitive to central agencies. Last, I on behalf of our state police request, appeal to general public that please cooperate with police security forces to maintain the law and order. In fact, please don't fall prey as in social media. Do not believe in whatever comes in social media. If anything coming up, you can contact us. We will clarify through our social media monitoring cell, also in our press briefing. We also caution, in fact warn, that the miscreants, please do not try to interfere in law and order. We respect sentiments of everyone. Here all the policemen are son of soils. We also feel the same thing, and do not take us as enemies. We are here to protect. We are one and together in Manipur. If anybody try to interfere in law and order, particularly attacking our policemen or trying to loot the arms, I am saying it will be viewed very seriously as per law, and action will be taken upon them. So I request all the public, please cooperate with us in maintaining law and order. Thank you. That's all from my side. And now Sir Jayanta will brief in local data.